Former homeless people, what's the darkest side of humanity you've ever experienced? I was 14 when I ran away, from my stepdad's fists, from my mom pretending nothing was wrong, from a house that never felt like home. 3 years on the streets taught me a lot. How to stretch a dollar, how to find shelter behind grocery store dumpsters, how to sense danger from 50 feet. But nothing I'd survived came close to what happened with Raina. It was a Tuesday night, pouring rain, and I was crouched behind a grocery store trying to stay dry in a torn jacket. That's when she walked up. This girl, maybe 16, fresh hoodie, manicured nails, clean hair. She didn't look like anyone I'd ever seen on the street. "You hungry?" she asked, holding out a bag from a fried chicken placed down the street. I hadn't eaten in 2 days. My stomach was eating itself. I nodded and devoured the fries like they were gold. She sat beside me like we were old friends. "I'm Raina," she said. I mumbled, "Mara." Raina said she'd been homeless before, said she understood, said her dad was away for work a lot and his house was usually empty. I could stay there, shower, sleep in a bed, no strings. Every instinct in my body should have been screaming, but I was 17, hungry, exhausted, desperate. When you've been sleeping on pavement, a bed sounds like a miracle. The house was huge, cold, like no one lived there. She took me to a guest room, gave me towels, expensive soap, clothes that actually fit. I took the longest shower of my life. 3 years of street dirt swirled down that drain. I felt human for the first time in forever. The next morning, I woke up to voices downstairs. Not Raina's. Men. Rough voices. I crept to the stairs and listened. "She looks younger than you said," one of them said. "She's 17, Raina replied flatly. "Checked her ID last night." "That works. Tommy's paying extra for young ones." My blood froze. I wasn't a guest. I was a product. I tiptoed back to the bedroom, locked the door with shaking hand. Through the window, I saw a man in the driveway counting cash. Another leaned against a black car, smoking. I heard footsteps on the stairs, Raina's voice calling cheerfully. "Mara, time to meet my friends." I grabbed the razor from the bathroom and pressed myself against the door. When the bedroom door burst open, I slashed the first guy across the cheek. He screamed and stumbled back, blood pouring. I bolted, down the stairs, through the kitchen, found a side door, and ran barefoot onto the concrete. I didn't stop until I reached the police station. They didn't believe me at first, thought I was high, some street kid with a wild story. But I told them everything. The layout, the car, how Raina checked my ID like she was verifying age. They found the house, found Raina's laptop. She'd been running an underground trafficking operation from her dad's place. Forums, chat logs, a rating system. Girls rated by age and compliance. 5 stars for young and quiet, 3 for difficult. The money went to a PayPal linked to her student ID. She'd made over $12,000. Her dad, completely clueless, actually was out of town for work. During the trial, I heard about the others. Emma, 15, trusted Raina after she bought her dinner. Never seen again. Ashley, 16, escaped but too scared to tell anyone. Katie, 14, they found her 3 states away. Raina sat in court in a pink sweater like every other teenage girl at the mall. When they read her sentence, she turned to me and smiled. That same sweet smile she gave me behind the dumpster. That's the darkest thing I've ever seen. A predator who looked like a friend.